Queen of Tears, episode 16. As you can see, I'm almost done. If you haven't finished the episode, go watch the episode and then come back, alright? You've been warned. Spoilers ahead. This broke my heart, and it don't make sense why it broke my heart. Hae-in, surgery was a success. She lived a long life. August 22nd, 1990, she's a year older than your boy. She made it to April 7th, 2074. She lived to be 84 years old. By God, that's a good life. But still, watching this episode, I'm gonna get to the problems later. Seeing this scene with the music in the background, and if who's walking up is who I think is walking up, God, this just broke my heart, because this is right after the scene of her and Hyun-woo with their kid. They had what looks like a sweet baby girl together. And then the very next scene is this. God, she lived such a long, good, healthy life, I bet. But still, this broke my heart, has me in tears, bro. Ain't no way. Well, there's a perfectly good way. She lived a good life, but I wasn't ready. I didn't want to see this at the end. I just wanted them to be happy. Maybe a scene of them eating dinner at a cafe or something. Everything's good. I did not want to see this. But she lived a hell of a good life. And I know what y'all thinking. What are those words at the bottom of it? Spending my life with you has been a miracle. Literally! She came back from certain death and spent the remaining years with the man of her dreams. Through memory loss and all, she reunited with the one man she knew she loved forever and spent the rest of her life with him. Yes, indeed, it was a miracle. By God, I'm not crying. You're crying, I promise. Feel this. I need to play a little so y'all can understand why this is so sad. That music is hitting! They did! They had a beautiful baby girl. Look at them. Getting remarried. That's their girl. That's Hyun-woo's dad and mom with the girl. That's the baby girl's a baby. And that's the baby girl a little more grown up. God, the biggest iffy thing here is they don't tell you how many years passed. Like literally from Miss Mo's trial to the brother's wife going to prison, they don't tell you how much time has passed. You see her getting released, but we have no idea how much time she spent in prison. So we don't know how much time really passes until we kind of see Hae-in's gravestone. By God, So that's Hyun-woo in his 80s as an old man visiting Hae-in's grave. And it's moments like these in K-dramas that I can appreciate, but also like it kind of hits me deep, because it really just brings into perspective mortality. And I don't even mean to really get deep on y'all, but this is the kind of stuff that's going through my mind as I watched this last episode. And I actually did finish it already, but just realizing that she beat the brain tumor and lived to be 80. And while what I wanted to see was just the happy moments in their youth, and in my mind to imagine that they're going to be that happy forever, reality sets in that there is an end date. And that end date could happen whenever. And the whole end of this episode just encourages people to live life to its fullest. That way, whatever questions you have, if you're living your life to its maximum potential, you'll eventually find the answer one day. I'm still kind of, wow, man. I did not want to see this scene. But we're going to get into some stuff with the episode. Okay, so this is the stuff I was talking about. They went to prison because they confessed to helping Yeon Sung and Miss Mo do the whole investment fraud. But there's no like 5 years later, 6 months later. We just cut to this scene. So we don't know how much time they spent in jail. We have to assume it's been like a couple years, because Gon Yu, who was a baby being spoon-fed, is now talking and walking by himself. So I would assume maybe like 2 to 3 years have passed. It would have been nice if they just gave us a X amount of years past or X amount of days later. I'm assuming 3 years though. Also, hey, Miss Grace, I didn't like you in the show, but you kind of fine right now. Holla. I ain't gonna show y'all the scene, but he couldn't handle Hae-in still choosing Hyun-woo even after she lost her memory. So he was packing heat. He had that blammer ready to go hammer, and he decided, because Hae-in said she would never be with him over her dead body. So he was like, "Oh, for real?" Pulled the trigger. Hyunwoo, as if Hyunwoo couldn't become any better. He took a bullet for his wife, ex-wife, fiance, whatever you want to call it. He took a bullet for her. And then the police told this man, "If you shoot, we're gonna fire on you." And he got kersplatted at the end. Kersplatted. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't think that's fair. I think they gave him the easy way out. I wanted him to suffer and rot in jail, knowing Hae-in was happy with Hyunwoo. To know that death was his escape. And he did. He unraveled. This last episode, he unraveled. He was spiraling. I think this is still the same day where he was drunk and his mom was low-key turning on him. So I think, like, he just was going crazy. And they hinted that a man with unrequited love can be dangerous. He got dangerous. He really tried to take Hae-in out. So the police force took him out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and rest in piss, nigga. I hate you. I don't even like using that language for real, but you gotta hold that. I hate you. You were so scummy. I really did prefer that he would have rotted in jail for real. I think this was like an easy way out, but if he escaped jail, Hyunwoo and Hae-in, he would have been after them again. So I guess this was the more permanent solution to ensure a happy ending. Look at him. That's the face of a man who did everything he could to try and force a woman to love him, and it still didn't work out. Now you about to die alone and in a ditch. And of course, while she was captured, Hae-in realized that Miss Mo was behind the boat incident 25 years ago that took out her older brother. I'm still not sure why Miss Mo did that. That's part that I can't connect the dots on. Why did she cause the boat incident? Why did she take out one of the Queen family's, one of their oldest son, who was still just like a child at the time? I still can't see the logic in that decision, but yes, Miss Mo was behind that, and both Hyunwoo and Hae-in's mothers both realized that Hyunwoo was the guy that saved her when she was drowning. Miss Mo did go to jail, by the way. Don't worry. This trial was a success. Miss Mo went to jail. Queens got their whole ish back. Low-key, I wanted a scene like this at the end so that in my mind, I would only recognize them as being happily ever after for eternity. But that's not what we got at the end. Now, y'all know, usually I don't show my face on these, but with the end of Queen of Tears, I can confidently and honestly tell y'all, by far, this is the best K-drama I think I've ever seen. It is my #1 K-drama of all time. Previously held by Startup, that's moving down to #2. This joint, from episode 1 to episode 5, completely different show. Episode 1 to episode 5 is more lighthearted, and you kind of don't like Hyunwoo a little bit. But episode 6, the whole dynamic of the show changes, and it shifts into an overdrive. And there becomes some heavy and high stakes. Episode 1 through 5, lighthearted. 6 to 16, there's heavy stakes involved. There's people's lives dramatically change based on the decisions made in damn near every episode. This show had comedy, drama, every actor, great, and actress, great effing job. Even Yeon Sung, I really like. If I ever saw you walking down the street, nigga, I'd run up and punch you in the jaw. I'm finna one-hitter quitter you. That's how good of a job he did at making me despise him. Miss Mo, I finna get one of my cousins, stomp your ass out. But again, that just goes to attribute to how well they did and personifying the roles they were given. Whole cast, immaculate job, top to bottom. All the side characters really held their own. Everybody was 10 toes down. You start to develop feelings for each character. Even Hyunwoo's brother and sister, who, if y'all like me, y'all hate them. Episode 1 through 5, y'all hate both of them. They become heavy duty supporting cast members for Hyunwoo. He really needs his family, bro. But yeah, great ending, great ride. Like I said, episodes 1 through 5, completely different story. From 6 through 16, it's just what's at risk dramatically increases. I can't even. Y'all gotta watch. If y'all haven't watched it, what are you doing? One of the best K-dramas you'll ever see in your life, Queen of Tears. It has everything, bro. The romance on 1,000, the comedy moments perfectly timed, the characters you're going to love and hate, which is good in a drama. Y'all gotta watch this if you haven't already. Again, I don't do this lightly, but it is the best K-drama I've seen, and I've seen a lot. Bros, locked in on Queen of Tears. I can't believe it's done. I don't want the show to be over. I loved it so much.